Evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read. Back. He's coming. We got double up. Leo.
On first down, Westbrook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
On the set. Ready. Slam.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They run it here with Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down now, it's George, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. To throw on third down, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On fourth down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. What a spin.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I'm coming. Hard. Rush in. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, foxtrot. Ready?
2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards and a giant first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Westbrook. No score after one on EA Sports.
Ready. Watch the curl. 36. Now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
You ain't going nowhere.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Let's go. Get set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand and relate.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hayes. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Go. Mike 8. Too little, cut. Mike 8.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Come on.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Ringo. Exit. Mike 2. Watch 2.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready? 60 on. Look at me. Go. Hey, Alpha. Choose the mic. Watch the slap. Kill. Watch that.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's Newton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Great.
After the sack on first down, Newton, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. On first down, it's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Gun. Gun.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Hayes. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton sets up the screen to Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Greg. 13. He's coming. Check in. Watch the run. Mike 13. 8. They can't hang with us.
To the air again, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
8. Gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 68 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
20. Come on, boy. Express. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Again, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Switch up.
They snap it to Newton. And they're going to try to screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football.
And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. On 1st down, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Thank you, Gator. Let's pin the mirrors back and go through a strip. Choose the mic. Hey, orbit. Let's go. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. Choose the mic. Hey, get away with it. Check, look, squeeze. Get it.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? Everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, seam 6.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, but time's starting to become a factor.
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hayes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
20. Gun.
One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.